Hello and welcome back to the colony with Man of the Antz. We are taking our first look at ForeVR Darts today, very excitingly. Obviously this is on the Quest 2. If you watched the ForeVR Bowls video you'll be well aware, but the wonderful developers at ForeVR provided the Quest 2 I'm using so I could take a look at their game. They contacted me a couple of weeks back and said, we'd love you to take a look at ForeVR Darts. Would you like a Quest 2 so you can do so as you don't currently have one? And I said, of course, yes, I would love that. Thank you so very much, you wonderful people. I mentioned this in the ForeVR Bowls, but just to reiterate, that was as far as that conversation went. There's no requirements for particularly being positive or requirement to not be negative. Nothing like that was mentioned at all. I wouldn't have been happy if it had gone in that sort of direction. So there's nothing underhanded. And if the game wasn't very good, I'd tell you the game wasn't very good. Luckily, ForeVR Bowls was quite impressive. So I don't think we're going to have that problem today. Fingers crossed anyway. That would be lovely. So you can see I have played a little bit. I'm currently on a level 7, which isn't very much. I basically did a bit of a tutorial. Just got sort of to grips with the way the game works, which is an interesting phrase to use. Got to grips. And that's because, as this poster over here tells us, there is experimental hand tracking in the game. So, to be very clear right from the off, it is experimental technology. This is when the Quest 2 uses its cameras, its onboard cameras, to track your hands and does hand tracking. And you can move about in the world, you can throw the darts, you can use the menus, you can see here, you can point, select, turn, just using your hands, no controllers required. I am using controllers in my hands at the moment, which is why my hands are so static with the fingers. And you can see here, the recommendation here is to use controllers to locomote in the lobby, and then switch to hand tracking when you actually go to play the game. So the reason that they probably say that is because, well, first of all, it's faster to move around rather than using the hand tracking, which we will look at in just a moment. And also the hand tracking can be a little dependent on your setup. So it works best in certain lighting conditions. So if it's too dark, it'll have an issue. If it's too bright, it'll have an issue. I'm kind of recording this at about 10 p.m. in the evening for me. So obviously I've got my curtains closed, I've got my lights on. I've got relatively bright lights. I'm not in my usual room, which has got like 8 bulbs in, so it's not probably quite as bright as it needs to be. So I have found it a little bit finicky with regards to the moving, but when I played in the day, in sunlight with the curtains open, I had absolutely no issues whatsoever. So yes, so when it works, it is brilliant. But just do bear in mind that probably just for moving around in the game and using the menus, you are going to want to use the controllers. That being said, if I wave my hands in front of me a little bit, hand tracking, isn't that just the most... Like, as you all know, as I just mentioned, I'm very new to the Quest 2. This is my first... Have I held down a button or something to control this? Okay. Yeah, I'm very new to the Quest 2. Why are you doing that? It wasn't doing that. Literally just now it wasn't doing that. Only in this direction. Okay, if I'll keep my hands like this, I think we're okay. Yeah, I'm very new to the Quest 2. I have never had finger tracking before. There's the finger tracking as part of the Valve Index, which has got the sensors in the controller to see how much you're opening your fingers. But to have nothing in your hands, it's because of these menus here that pop up. Isn't it? It's because of you're doing it. To have nothing in your hand and to have finger tracking, and I keep picking up a dart, we'll get to that as well. It's absolutely magical. I mentioned in the last video with the Quest 2, the most impressive thing to me is AirLink, which connects to your PC and streams PC VR to your Quest via your Wi-Fi, which I refuse to believe uses technology. It is 100% magic, and that one is 100% magic because it works 100% brilliantly for me so far. Hand tracking is incredibly magic, but as we've mentioned, there are some little finicky things with it, so it's about 98% magic rather than the 100% of the AirLink. But yes, it's incredible. It's absolutely incredible. And just where you can see this going in the future with just slightly better cameras, with IR cameras rather than standard visual based cameras, so it doesn't rely on your light setup so much. It's just, I know this is the sort of thing people with Leap Motion have been using for years, but it's beyond incredible. Like, it's insane. It's absolutely insane. It's absolutely insane. It really is. It blows my mind. Every time it blows my mind. So I'm stood at the sort of side of my room next to my PC, and I was going to say I'm facing this way, but that's meaningless to you guys. But the light is above me, not far off, not as high as that, but sort of in that sort of direction. So I have the light coming towards me to give the best sort of contrast on my hands for the finger tracking. Hello, Dart. So yes, let's go through the finger tracking. Before we look at anything else, let's go through the finger tracking, or the hand tracking we should say. So yes, as part of the tutorial, you pick a dart set, and rather than having to pick it up from the side each time, if you wish to, you can do that. If you do not wish to, the mere act of closing your fingers as if you are holding a dart will summon a dart to your fingers as if by magic, and you are then free to throw them about wherever you like. So there are obviously limitations to that. Like, cameras do only cover a certain amount of your view, so you can't throw a dart like you would in real life, whereas, I mean, you would go beside your head, because obviously you can just see maybe the out of bounds message popping up there, but you will go out of bounds when you go to throw. It does weird things like that. You also can't move your hand too fast, because the cameras lose tracking a little bit there as well, so you do have to be sort of smooth, and then throw sort of in front of you. Like that. And you don't need to throw too fast. We'll show you the tracking mechanism for the darts in a second over in that area there. There are options with hand tracking to utilise it for movement and selecting and everything. So to move, you would hold your hand forward with your hand open and then closing your fist. And this was 50-50 whether this was working before, which is why I ended up facing this way. And it's not working now. Yeah, like I say, it's not the ideal situation. I don't have the best lighting in this room. Well, there we go. There we go. And there's just the once it's going to work. It's just the once it's going to work. And you can turn, well, that worked, by tilting your hand side to side. It only seems to work going left for me in my room. And the other hand doesn't work at all. It's very weird, so I can only turn left. Let's try, there we go. There we go. And then if you want to close a menu thing, so this is the same in the actual way that Oculus menus work as well. You just pinch to close, like that. It honestly, it's almost there. Like the next generation of Quests, and I would very much hope the next generation of any other VR headset, whether that be Pimax or Index or the HPs or whatever they're going to be, they all have to have this. I think they all have to be inside-out tracking, or at least feature inside-out tracking these days. I think that's pretty much a given. But yeah, they have to have finger tracking. I think they just have to. It's absolutely magical. And once it's just that tweaked that little bit to make it a little bit better with slightly better cameras, maybe cameras dedicated to tracking, it's going to be just sublime. Absolutely sublime. Anyway, let me make sure I'm facing the right way still. So, we have a dude over here who... that's because I turned in real life. Oh, there it worked anyway. We have a dude over here who's just polishing a desk. He doesn't really serve much purpose, it seems. He just sits there and polishes his desk. Yes. And happy holiday. I just noticed the happy holidays message there. Happy holidays to you, Team ForeVR. Thank you again for all of this. It's much appreciated. Play in a well-lit room, as it says. Hello, Dart. Keep your hands in view. I immediately have my hand in my pocket. Be respectful. More lights. And be a good sport. Took a bit of a weird route to get there, didn't it? That was better. So if we pop over here, it worked. Look at that. This is where we can see our dart collection. So this is similar to ForeVR Bowls, where you had all your balls all surrounding you. You're surrounded by balls. This time, obviously, it's darts. They're a little bit smaller. No need for such a massive setup. But you have all the darts in front of you here. So we have various sorts of darts. Each dart is unique. I'll just get rid of this. Pinch in the air with your hands or pull the trigger to summon a dart. We will try playing with the controllers, but I do want to focus on this, because it's not doing it now. There we go. Because it's magic. It's magic. So you can see that even though I'm level 7 only, which I said isn't all that high, there's my new logo in case you haven't seen it, we have so much gold it's ridiculous, and we own every dart. That is because for ForeVR, the team ForeVR, did... unlock everything for me. So I've been slightly lucky in that regard that I've had everything unlocked for me, so I haven't had to go around and get everything sorted for me. Apologies if you can hear my phone going off in the background, by the way. I can keep hearing it ping away behind me. So similar to ForeVR Bowls, there it goes again. I'm going to have to turn that down in a second, it's getting crazy. Similar to ForeVR Bowls, you can only take a certain amount in with you, so we can take in 3 darts at a time, and you can pick from your whole collection. So we currently have a pub dart. Do they have... Well, that's one I'm currently using. I was wondering if you went to pick them up, whether it gives you specific other stats. I couldn't remember if it did. I don't think it does, no. It just shows you... Oh, hello. Oh, hello. It's just the weight that matters, I'm guessing. And as we can see, some of them do have some rather interesting little effects as well. Do you do anything interesting? Oh, you... What you do? What about Shredder? What do you do? So you can see there are all sorts of very, very interesting things going on here. A rocket at 51 grams. I was really hoping it would explode when it got there. A pink sparkler. So we can see that our pub dart at the moment is probably the lightest one we've seen, isn't it? Target is somewhere in the middle. Although I might change that out for maybe like the street punk sort of 26. Get it right in the middle. Try and get an idea how the different weights work. Do you do anything interesting? No, you just go straight into bullseye. Oops, too far. Too far, come back. So the rocket is slightly heavier, so I'm going to swap that over, actually. I need to use my right hand, because I'm right-handed. Oh, where are you? What are you? No, 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 no. There we go. Pop the rocket there. So this is the sort of area where it's basically telling you to use the controllers, because we're just being finicky for the sake of being finicky. But I'm going to persevere for the moment. Slots, obsidian, vicious. Vicious. Hello. Oh, the Mars rover. Look at that. Yeah, I love it. It's also much heavier than the rocket, so I do want to put that one in instead. And if we can change Street Punk out for something different, Harrow is slightly lighter. I'm trying to go for the extremes here. There's the stubby that we had before. Australia, Camo, Green Pattern, Target, South Korea. Lots of countries it seems we're into at the moment. More Steve. Go back a second. That was just called Steve, or because it's the name, right? UFO Anarchy. Or the bomber is 55. There are a lot. So actually, I think Shredder's probably more in the middle, isn't it? Come on now. There we go. So let's pop Shredder down there. And then let's turn around. I'm going to try and get a game set up using just the hand tracking. And again, there we go. So I've done the tutorials. We're not going to worry about that. It does have online multiplayer, and it does have pass and play with up to 4 people. I mentioned this in ForeVR Darts. I love the idea of pass and play with the Oculus Quest. In fact, you could just take it off, pass it to one person. You could cast to a TV or to a phone so everyone can keep an eye on what's going on. I love that. I love that inclusion of local multiplayer. So we're going to go single player, and I'm just going to pinch in on the options to make them work. Any darts with casual throw assist, any darts with competitive throw assist. Well, I guess we'll try that and see what happens. So it's a ForeVR pub, Mars station. We should probably start with the ForeVR pub, right? We should start with the basics. Let's do that. Throw style, 301 double out. Yep. Cool. Okay. And it just lost me for a moment there. There we go. Okay. Oh, we could have gone into the glowing circle, but I clicked it anyway. Okay. Whew. Exciting stuff. So I've only played, I literally did the tutorial, and that's all I've played. I was going to pop all the balloons and stuff with the darts. I didn't talk about the aiming mechanism, which is a little different here as well. Okay. So I haven't started the game yet, which is good, because I would be wasting that dart otherwise. So we have a few AI people around as well, just doing their thing. Just gesticulating a lot, to be honest. Oh, so you can challenge them. I forgot to mention that in ForeVR Darts. I completely forgot to mention. You can go to people and challenge them. I'm going to pick up the controllers just to run around here. Otherwise, I think it's going to take us a few extra minutes. I'm just going to grab the controllers. I'm back in controller mode now. We have Lizzie Libation, which is just a fantastic name. It's a fantastic. Oh, she is game as well. Double Darren. Tracy Treble. Maybe they didn't do this in ForeVR Darts. I don't remember their names coming up as I was looking at them, actually. Maybe that is just a ForeVR Darts thing. You can just go up and challenge people. Maybe we'll have a quick go, and then maybe we'll challenge maybe Lizzie. We'll see how we do, I suppose. So we're going to spin back over here. We're going to step into here. So we're in roughly the right spot. And then I'm going to pop the controllers down. Oh, and then I want to turn around. And we'll have to try and use the old finger tracking. Oops. To turn around. There we go. So we're about there. Perfect. Absolutely spot on perfect. So here we go. These are our darts. The moment we have Harrow enabled. So you sort of saw before how the aiming worked, and it's sort of doing it here. It's a little bit just slower here, I think, and it gives you a wider circle. On easy, it gives you a smaller aim circle. So that blue circle, I don't know what either actually records here. I'm going to assume it's the right. I don't know though. But that blue circle is a little smaller, so it's a little easier to go for some of the trickier numbers. So as before, you don't want to go out of vision. Hands out of vision because it will freak out. You don't want to go too fast because it'll freak out a little bit. So you want to line up, and then rather than throwing at the same speed you would normally in a darts game, darts competition, it's definitely trickier in medium. What did I get? What did I get? I thought it told you before, but obviously not. Oh, I haven't started the game, that's why. Let's start the game. Now it'll tell us about the scores. There we go. Pick up a dart to start. So we'll continue with Harrow. Oh, we are actually playing against him. You actually see who you're playing against. Oh, I love that. I love that. Okay. Chill out, mate. Boom. Treble 20. Mate, I'm off to a flying start. I'm off to a flying start. So we'll do 3 shots with each dart type, I think. Just a 20, but that's okay. We can live with just a 20. I do feel myself flicking harder than probably necessary, just out of habit. And you can see I don't have too many issues. So let's try the shredder. So you can see the Harrow went pretty much straight forward. The shredder, you can see it's got a bit more of a dip to it, look. So you do have to aim up a little bit, you know, you gotta think about the curve of the dart as it flies through the air into that 20. Into that 20. So as I said, you can pick up the darts from the side there each time if you wish, but if you want that extra bit of realism, but it is much cooler just to magic it out of thin air like you are a cool pub-going Gandalf. What am I up to? 1-2-1. We're fine, we're fine, we're fine. Oh, just a 20. Well, that's fine. We've only got 101 left. So now we need to start thinking a little bit more about how this is going to work. So you can see this one again is even heavier because this is the 60 odd gram one. Oh. And I do feel here with the medium aim thing that the way you throw the dart does have more of an impact. On the easy aim mode, it's just like if you just did that, it would have gone there regardless. So I do feel now like I do have to actually put a bit more effort into throwing, which is, I suppose, how you would want to play it. Yeah, see, that one went quite high, didn't it? We're up to 61, though. So what do we want to do? If we got an 11, that would leave 50. That's no good, is it? My maths isn't good enough for this. My maths isn't good enough for this. Let's go back to the shredder. Thank you. Oh no. Oh, I've got the dart now, haven't I? Okay, we'll stick with this one. How is he doing? Not that good. We're on 61. Okay, so if we got... Like I said, my maths isn't good enough to do this. I need to get it down to an even. So if I got 19, that'd put us on 52. No, still not good enough. Okay, so just go for like a... Let's just go for an 11. Or something, just to... Oh my word, yes, you really do have to think about it. Let's go back to the shredder. I'm finding the Mars rover a lot more difficult to control. Oh, I see, you do have to. You do have to be a bit more on it. Okay, let's just go for a... we can go for a 5. That's a 20. That's a 20. That's a problem for me. That's a problem for me. We need 25, so we can get that 5 again. You are kidding me. If I can get that 5 again, if I just get a 1 actually. Get a 1 and a double 7. Yes. And then double 7. I think actually it was highlighting. I just noticed it highlights certain scores, and I think it was actually highlighting the quickest method for me to achieve what I wanted. So now it's freaking out. It's just like, mate, you have screwed this. Right, so I need to get a 3. And then a double 2. That limits me a little bit, doesn't it? If I get a 1 and then a double 3, that's got to be good, right? 1. Excellent. Excellent. Come on, double 3. Oh, come on now. Okay, we're going to get a 1 and a double 2. No, 1 and a double... Oh, we went too far. We went too far. Where does that lead? Let's go back to the harrow. Where does that leave us? I'll put us back where we were. Okay, so let's go for that 1 again. Okay. Give me a dart. Thank you. And then double 3, please and thank you. Ooh. So you can really see how, like, if you were playing this in, like, online multiplayer or something, you would be having an absolute whale of a time. Come on. Come on. Hand tracking celebrations. Hand tracking celebrations. Oh. Yeah, you suck, mate. You suck. How's that feel? Yeah, thumbs up to you too. Yeah, finger guns. And we got level 8 as well. Look at that. We unlocked a dart, but we already have all the darts. That's somewhat meaningless. Our 3 dart average was... It wasn't very good. It wasn't very good, if we're being honest. Let me just grab the controllers again. And let's spin around. Right, so let's choose some different darts. Let's choose some different darts. What do we want? Let's go for... Does the pink sparkler sparkle? It does. I like it. Let's replace that one with the pink sparkle. Or the obsidian. Nothing fancy. It's just a good solid. It's a good solid dart. I want a nice light dart. Ideally a fancy one. Ideally a fancy light dart. Do we see anything which looks like it might be fancy? You'd want that. Have like a snow. It does look like a night. Do they all have that same sort of trail? Oh, they do actually. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. There were definitely more which had fancy things going on. The Space the Final Frontier, I think, didn't it? Yeah. Do you know what? We'll take that one. We'll take that one. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop the next game onto the lower difficulty, just so you can see how that sort of works. So we're going to do single player. We're going to do easy this time. We're going to go to Mars Station. What other ones are there? Viva Las Vegas. Oh, cool. We're going to go to Mars. We're going to do a 300 again. Oh, okay. We need to... Yeah, no, we want a double out. 300 double out. Yes, please. And then this time, we'll just walk into there as we're using the controllers. Okay. Excellent stuff. Excellent stuff. For optimal tracking, keep your Oculus sensors... I don't know what it said. Clean, probably. So we need to bring our score to 0. Or we need to pick... Who have we got this time? Who have we got this time? Who have we got? Why can I not point at these people? Does that only apply to the other location? Or is it because I'm on easy, perhaps? So not a huge amount of background stuff to see here. I do like this little radioactive air vent going on, though. That's a bit crazy. A bit crazy. Oh, hello. Hidden up there. What are you doing up there? I just noticed there's a massive, like, rocket darts as well. That's very cool. I'm very glad we brought the space dart with us. That's worked out perfectly. I didn't really think about it, but it's good. I'm guessing that's the line just there. So let's turn around. We'll pop down our controllers. We'll turn around again. Hand tracking. Oh, I love the Mars rover over there. We should have brought the Mars rover with us as well, shouldn't we? What fools we are. And I can't... Yeah, I can't point at people to have them be like, you know, do you want to do this? Play this person in this location. So, alright then. I'm up. Man of the Antz. Pick a dart to start. Loosen up. Get loosey-goosey. Well, that didn't count. We're okay. Oh, if that counted. So you can see easy gives you this little extra target in the middle. And I'm pretty sure that easy is a lot more forgiving. Yeah, I barely moved and it's just like, oh, you want to get treble 20, do you? You want a treble 20? Well, not that one. If you want a treble 20, mate, you can have a treble 20. Yes. So yeah, it makes it a lot easier, Which for someone like me, who has not really ever played darts properly, it makes a lot of sense. How many darts do you get? That's 4. I can see 4 up there. 5. Six. Yeah, I mean, that's cheating, isn't it? That's cheating ever so slightly. Don't you give me the thumbs up, you cheating son of a gun. I like the way he deliberates and he's like, what dart shall I pick? What? Oh, sorry, I hit my mic. I forgot that it's there. I'm so sorry about that. It's like, what dart shall I pick? Well, I think I'll pick the one that I've used on every other occasion so far. Wouldn't that be an unusual thing to do? So we're going to go pink sparkler. I say. Okay, 161. So this should bring us down to 100. Yes, it will. Lovely. So another 60 will bring us down to 41. So we need a 1 and a double 20. Mate, easy game. Oh, no, it's not because we missed. Oh. 81. Well, if we just get like a double 20. Let's try going for a double 20. Nope, missed that as well. That's okay. So let's try obsidian. The dart for men. Oh, you can see it's a lot weightier again. But again, we don't really have to aim. We have to aim. We don't really have to change our throw at all to compensate. Just the slightest little thing, and it just goes off. So this should be relatively easy. Come on now. Double 20 or double top, that's what they say, isn't it? Double top. Nailed it in your face, clown. So then it was giving me the menu for him. I wonder if I could. Oh yeah, I can't. Can only turn in one direction. Oh, it's being finicky again. Can I play you? That's fine. 3 dart average of 90.3, which is significantly better. But let's go back to the lobby. Let's figure out which way I'm facing and grab my controllers again, so we can be like a pro and use controllers to locomote in the lobby. That's what I am. That is definitely what I am. Which one of those did we use before? Well, we used the neon, I think. Do we use to do anything fancy? Not really, but it's sort of middle again, so we'll go with that one. I want a slightly heavier one, or I'll go with the rocket. We'll go with the rocket. Excellent. And let's have a go at the last location, and we'll do it on hard, pro darts only, with no throw assist. Place the first score. Does that apply to this one as well? Oh, it doesn't. But if I get a score of more than 3, then I've got the highest score, which I would be alright with. Oh, no, now it's saying there is no one there. Are you confused? Now it's saying there are people there. Okay. Throw style 301, double out, difficulty hard. Arcade darts cannot be used in pro mode. Please remove them from your arsenal. I don't know what the arcade darts are. I don't know what you're talking about. How do I know which are the... Is it like these ones? The ones which aren't fun? Is that... Does the dark sparkler not do something? What? Well, that was much better. So let's try the dark sparkler, ace, and the bomber. I don't know what arcade darts are. I don't know which ones are the arcade ones. Oh, I see. It's got the little pro icon. I see now. So the dark sparkler is fine. Ace is fine. It's the bomber. So we just change over to money, which does that. Oh, but then it doesn't do it. Ooh. Oh, I'm going to be very bad with this. Just trying to hit the board. Okay, let's do that. And then play. And I did say I was going to use the controllers, but do you know what? I think we've just showed you a good idea of how the controllers work. Because I don't think we really need to use the controllers to throw. I want to use the finger tracking. It's basically exactly the same. It's the same sort of thing. You couldn't move the controllers out of your field of view either. Because it would have the same sort of thing where it loses tracking. Oh, you are different. Where's Mustache? Where's Mustache gone? So we have a singer crooning away down there. We have a pub, of course. Of course we have a pub, which looks quite familiar. Is that from ForeVR Bowls, or am I just making things up? But it looks quite familiar to me. We have this wonderful fountain. Is it water? Is it fire? Is it smoke? Who knows what that is? With a little view onto the strip behind us. Look, beautiful. That's definitely really there. Definitely not just a 2D picture, but it's I like it though. I like it with these things to cover it up, so you can just get little sneak peeks of it. Yeah, I love this. Imagine just be like playing 4-player online with like 4 people lined up. It would be just amazing, I think. So we're gonna put our controllers down. We're gonna realise we weren't facing the right direction to get set up. We're gonna face behind us. We're gonna activate finger tracking. Oh, it's sort of. There we go. We're going to turn and stop. Perfect. Perfect. That'll do perfectly. Although I can't really reach the darts properly. So before we start, ace, mate. Thank you. We're gonna. Oh, how am I gonna possibly do this? I mean, ace feels relatively comfortable to throw with. We do the old dark sparkler, which is the one which went absolutely yeah. Okay. Okay, and then money, which I think is going to be the problem one. Oh, hello. It's not as... Oh, I was saying it's not as bad as I thought it was, and then those two went... Yeah, so you do have to go with a bit of speed, but you can't go too fast. Because you'll lose... You'll lose tracking. Okay, well let's... Let's have a go. Let's have a go. Let's see how hilariously bad this is. We're going to start with money. We're going to make life difficult for ourselves to start with. I say. Thank you very much. Okay. He's got 12 and a 20 straight away. Oh, that's a bad start. Oh, just a 20, but that's okay. And a 16. That's not too bad. Okay, swap over to Dark Sparkler. Oh. Dart? Dart me. Oh. Oh. It's not going great. It's not going great. We got another one? No, we don't. It was making me believe I had a chance still. Oh, we got a triple! Look at that! I was aiming for that. That worked out perfectly. Obviously I wasn't. So after round 3, I think we're winning. Oh, we're waiting for him. That's why we're waiting here. That's why I'm not getting to go straight away. You're using the neon sparklers, are you? Hey? Maybe it's my stance. I noticed he's got the proper stance going. Maybe I do need to go for a little bit of the old... pub dart stance. It got us a 6. It got us a 5. If this gets a 4. Got a 19. That's alright. We'll start working our way back up with the darts now. We're still going to be ahead regardless of what he does. He got a 1. Okay, we're doing okay. I mean, I don't know how we're possibly going to get the double to finish on. I definitely should have gone for the single. Hands moved too fast. It didn't count. That's fine. Oh, this isn't a good one. He's going to start overtaking me now. That's not good. That's not good. If If he gets a 20 or a 19, you got a 1. We're okay. Gimme that money. Gimme that money. Okay, 19's fine. Twelve's okay. 12's okay. Double figures. I'm happy with double figures. I'll be happier with the treble 20. I'll be least happy if I missed. So let's go back to ace. I didn't count, did it? No. Okay. Okay, pub stance. You can't really see my body, but I am in pub stance, honestly. Oh. Okay, well that didn't count, that's fine. Oh, you're joking me. Am I too used to the heavy darts now? It's not going great. Let's go back to Dark Sparkler. Of course we got a 1. And of course we got a 6. Give me a double figure. 19. Okay, okay, we're back in the game. We're back in the game. We're out of the game. We have lost the game. He got a treble 20. That son of a gun. I got a 1. Another 19. I do gravitate towards 19. And a 16. Okay. We'll get to the point where we can actually start going for doubles in a minute. We've lost. We've lost. Okay. Alright. Whatever. Are you celebrating his win? Are you celebrating his win, you son of a gun? We've got a new level, though. Did you go up a level? I bet you didn't, Sam Galaxy, you clown. Anyway. Sorry, Sam, that was uncalled for. You're not a clown. You're just better than me. Which isn't all that hard. Which isn't all that hard at all. So, that's where we're going to leave that for now, then. That is ForeVR Darts. And my word, you can just see. Single player, you know, it's there. It's good for practice and everything. You can go to try and get on the leaderboards. Or speaking of which, can we just have a look at single player on hard in Las Vegas? Where am I? Oh no, not total wins. Oh, it's the score, isn't it? I thought that was the score. I thought everyone's got really low score. Got confused. I am in 10th though, which I'm okay with. I'm okay with that. That's not too bad. How do I scroll? Do I just grab and yes? Am I going to recognise underneath me? No. Welsh Gamer VR I recognise. And Tasnik I recognise. And they're both better than me. Let's go back. Have a look at medium. I mean, what we did Mars, didn't we? Welsh Gamer is storming it there. Am I even on the list? I don't think I'm even on the list. No, didn't I get like 100 and something? Oh no, that was on easy, wasn't it? No, I got like 40 or something, didn't I? Yeah, no, okay, fair enough. We didn't make that list. I'm guessing on easy there'll be quite a lot of high scores. Let's have a very quick look. You can see here, I'm just using the finger tracking to navigate these menus. And it works pretty well, really. Does it change based on the throw style? No, I don't think so. So here we had 120 something, but so did everyone. Oh no, where am I? I was sure I had 120 something. Oh no, wait. No, it's the other way, isn't it? It's the other way. We did medium in the ForeVR VR pub. I mean, people must have been shouting at their screens there. So medium ForeVR VR pub. And we got like something very poor. And didn't make the list because 90 is the minimum. Fair. Fair. And then easy we did on Mars. And I thought we got 120 something. I'm very confused. Oh no, we got 90. Okay, we made the list. We're at 24th. At least we made the list there. That's good. I'm happy with that. Anyone I recognise above me? No, I don't think there is. I don't think anyone, any of those people. Shy Guy. I might know Shy Guy. But cool. Yes. Awesome stuff. Well, as I said, we're going to leave that there. ForeVR Darts with its finger tracking, which is just absolutely glorious. It's absolutely glorious. It's incredibly difficult in hard, but I mean, so's darts. Darts isn't an easy game, so that seems quite reasonable, doesn't it? But yeah, as I was saying before, you can see the single player is good if you just want to practice, you just want to try and get good at the game, if you want to try and get further at the leaderboard. But multiplayer is really where this is going to shine. Local multiplayer I think would be hilarious, but that 4-player simultaneous playing I think would be absolutely fantastic. Oh my god, the microphone's there. I'm so sorry, I haven't got used to it being there yet. Oh, I didn't say at the beginning, I'm going to have to put a message up or something. Ha! I'm using an Antz mod mic, and they also provided that to me for free, just so I could use it, as long as I mention it every now and then, sort of thing. Again, nothing there. It is just as good as the Oculus mic. There will be a proper video coming up soon. The reason I use it is, well, it's probably better than the Oculus mic for me, obviously, which is why I use it, is that so I can have 2 different audio tracks. One track with just the game audio, so those sort of sound effects are recorded to one track, and then the microphone records to another track, so I can make sure they're all okay in post. If I just recorded the Oculus audio, so the microphone on board and the game audio, it would all be on one track, and if the game audio, say a game has music and my voice is a little low, there's nothing I can do about that. You can't hear me throughout the video. So that's why I like to use this mic, and it does that job very, very well. It does obviously just act as like a boom mic going down the side of the Oculus, and I keep forgetting it's there, and I've hit it a couple of times so far. So that's probably going to be a theme throughout my Oculus Quest videos, I'm assuming. Oculus Quest, Meta Quest videos. One day I'll get used to that. So a huge, huge thank you. I forgot to mention this earlier. You can clap with the hand track. I don't know if it works with controllers, I don't care. But you can clap with the hand tracking, which I'm assuming means you could probably high-five someone, maybe. If you're playing multiplayer, can you high-five someone? God, I hope so. If you can't, forever, get on that. High-five sound effects, please and thank you. But you can clap, so you can clap your little friends along as they're playing, which is wonderful. I love that feature. So yes, a huge thank you to ForeVR for providing a key so I could take a look at the game, and of course for providing the Oculus, for providing the Meta Quest 2, so I could even begin to take a look at anything involving the Quest 2. Hugely, hugely appreciated. You guys are absolute legends. Hope you enjoyed that. If you did, hit the like button, comment, subscribe, hit the notify bell, all those good things. It's so weird having finger tracking. It's so weird. I love it. It's just like one-to-one. It's amazing. It's honestly amazing. It's just genius. I love it so much. I can't wait to see more games using it. It's, maybe don't do that motion too much on camera, though. Do that. Just do that. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Don't forget I stream on Wednesdays at 7:15 PM UK time. Be wonderful to see you there. Oh, I can do like hand. I can do like evil fingers. Or it seems to freak out a little bit when my hands get close to each other. Yeah, it gets confused when my hands are close to each other. Okay, just a little bit apart. Evil fingers. Evil fingers. I could just do hours just looking at stuff I could figure out to do with the finger tracking. But anyway, if I don't see you in the stream, I will see you in some other magical VR adventure. And as always, thank you very much for joining me. Way, 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 way.